Ah, hello, Maestro. I hope you are doing well on this fine day. Okay. Ah. Okay. What am I going to do during this stream? Let us do shape. Shape. Ah, Bucky, hello. Me in a superhero outfit. I don't know about that one. Clank? No, wait, that's not what I want. Please, Google. What, Ian, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, Ian. Ah, Michael, hello. How do you know if someone wants to bang their own OC? No idea. Ronzo? Oh yeah, he's a cutie. Give me one moment. I need to grab something. Back up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can tell if someone wants to bang Tyson by closing. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I will put this on the floor, I guess. Thank you. Ah, Born, hello. let's do that. Anything else? Okay. Ah, Cirrus, hello. He's got like a small torso, right? Right, he still has a harness in the first game. Kind of weird. I mean, Bucky, that was true at the time. I guess I could still, like, make them. But... do that for now. Alright, see ya, Maestro. Oh, no. No, Cirrus, don't ask that. Thane, don't answer that. Oh, God. Okay. It hasn't exploded in a second. Okay. Let's see about this. Okay. Okay. We'll pause that.
God, okay, Josh is here. So, was there context for Sirius why asking me about my birthday?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
Don't
okay,
worry
what
about
was
it.
the context?
Don't worry
No,
about
I
it.
need to know.
Don't
no,
answer
I
it.
swear to fucking God.
It's a trap. Don't do it.
I am gonna actually get off of this call and rewind the fucking stream like 3 minutes just to hear.
It didn't happen on stream. It was in the call last night post stream.
Fucking hell.
The fuck is your birthday? Why do I have this? I have
Good.
to.
No, I am saving it then until I get context, because I'm fully willing to say on stream when my birthday is, but I need context for this, or I am keeping this shit silent. That was
Good.
not supposed to be a transition into Silent Hill talk, but maybe it should be. I don't know. Oh God, who the fuck else is joining?
Hi.
Sirius, hello. You wonderful, beautiful person. What the fuck are you asking me and why? I need to know.
Sorry, first of all, sorry, I didn't realize that you guys were like doing a voice chat thing because okay. Anyways, right. So there is this idea that I had because I've heard about this neat movie that I think would be perfect for like a movie night to like celebrate your birthday. And Josh actually agreed that it was a good movie, so yay.
Oh no, okay. By good, what do you mean?
I don't know. He said it was good.
What was the movie?
It's a surprise.
Then I can't tell you.
Damn it. Do I not have it?
Oh.
This is bad.
Okay, you know what? Here, I'll message Brian the movie.
Birthday.
That's actually worse than not telling me.
You know, Brian might want to watch it, actually.
That's not the point. Oh my God. Fucking Josh, I heard you were talking shit about Umineko.
What? Which one was that?
Cause like, okay, Umineko when they cry or some shit. I haven't read it myself.
Those are two separate things. Why?
Are they? I thought that was the subtitle.
This of when they cry?
Of Umineko.
It's Higurashi when they cry.
Oh, okay, you're right. So you hate that writer?
No. Why would
Because
people think that?
Okay, this is my assumption because I was talking to Ian about the Silent Hill transmission, and I'm gonna keep calling it that because they were treating it like this was a thing that always happened, and it was so fucking funny. But he was like, "Yeah, there's a game where they're like, oh, this director, all he does is like twists," and he's like, "I think they were a VN director." So I was just assuming that you were talking about.
I don't hate
the
him.
Umineko guy.
I just don't really. I don't think he is a fit for this franchise.
Okay, that's fair. I
have
Okay.
Diesel's husband's birthday, but I can't find your birthday.
Thank fucking God.
Fane, I talked with Brian. He
I
approves.
found it! It's May 13th.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to wait like a fucking year.
Maybe
And
we
I
could
will
do like a
purposely-
half birthday thing.
I will purposely not be here that night.
No, you'll be.
I will be a little bitch about this shit.
You'll forget about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I will.
Yep.
Which means I'll even be less likely to be here.
Well, it's your birthday, so you will be here.
We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe we could do
What's
Brian's
this-
birthday instead then.
Wait a minute.
That's not
Wait a
gonna be
minute.
any better.
Ian, was that a spinel I heard?
It was some inventory management, possibly.
Okay, I recognize that sound.
Yep.
He's playing the retro Resident Evil 4.
No, it's the modern one.
The only one.
It's not the one where you can stop a chainsaw with a knife.
And that doesn't stop this from being the modern release, probably.
It's the old modern.
Like, wasn't that just released on PC not too long ago, right?
Is he playing it on PC or Xbox?
Just play the HD remastered.
Yeah, Yeah, that wasn't like too long ago. That was within like
10
the
years.
past like 6 to 8 years. That's pretty modern still.
I mean, look,
That's in the last generation.
if Horizon Zero Dawn can release like 4 or 5 years ago and get a remake and technically be retro,
Why are they remaking it?
man, this is
Yeah,
only
remake?
but they're remaking Horizon Zero Dawn.
Why?
Probably so it can get more press. Because they really wanted that brand to work. Like that studio was so
But, like,
invested in that.
It looks just like the sequel.
No, they don't understand. They're going to add accessibility options, and they definitely can't do that with the original.
But are they going to fix the god awful color palette?
I don't know.
Wait, what's wrong with
what
the
do you
color
mean
palette?
by that? What do you mean by that? Because did you watch Jess's Giant Bomb thing?
Yeah, those are
which is-
basically the same opinions I had when the game was
That's
first
what I thought
revealed.
when I was watching. When I was watching that, I was like, "God, this sounds like Josh," but I actually agree with everything.
Well, it was nice watching a video from an actual educated person. That was kind of nice. That doesn't always
Yeah.
happen on YouTube. In fact, that rarely
No.
happens on YouTube.
What
You
were
could
the
tell 'cause she was
criticisms?
so
Oh, just the
defensive.
color palette's pretty gaudy and doesn't really work. It muddles itself. There's too many on screen at
Yeah.
one time. It's not coherent. No.
It's basically like the problem where video games are all brown and so you get lost in everything, but it's like the opposite, so they add so much color you can't tell what is what. Like it loses the design, the level design, and because of that, you have to have a character who like the entire time is like, gotta do this. Okay, I did that, and I gotta do that. And like that's the only way, like, because it's so cluttered that you can't actually tell what the next thing is supposed to be. It's just really like it's
Oh,
not saying that it's ugly, it's saying that it is like, because that's what the title is. It's saying that like as like high fidelity as it is, it misses the entire point of it and it like loses whatever good that can come from that because of its use of
So-
color.
Basically, it doesn't matter
because-
unless you're an artist.
Yeah.
Because like any normal person playing is not going to notice.
is it like because everything is like colorful and detailed, then there's nothing that like draws the eye?
No, you
Kind of,
just
yeah.
lose visual flow almost. There's too much on screen, so it's hard to parse. Is kind of the thing.
That was part of her argument, though, and she used Breath of the Wild for that. I mean, she used Breath of the Wild a lot, but that was one of the things where it was like because it was simpler and a little bit underpowered, they were able to like point you in interesting directions. I do really love the like time of day thing where she points the like glowing rocks that because you can't climb everything, you can only climb what's like highlighted. And then at certain times of day, it completely disappears because of the color palette. And they're like, "Oh, I guess we didn't think about that." Oh.
Wait, how does it disappear? Isn't it like marked off by like white highlights?
No, it's marked off by orange highlights, and during like sunset time periods, it blends in the lighting. It
Ooh.
doesn't change. It basically looks like just the same as like all the other like sunset reflections. It's very awkward. To the point where the original game is actually more readable than Forbidden West. But even then, it's like not great. It's just that like it was still not good enough at the time. So like rock formations would be obviously different if you could climb them. And now that that's less of a thing, it actually makes the game worse. I do like the
Oops.
way she like compared it to like this like spray painting the sign of a van and like the side of a van in like the 70s, where it's just there's so much going on. It's that sort of thing where it's like, yes, there's a lot here, and I'm sure like parts of it look cool, but like the overall thing is just like a blob. It was fun. I'm glad she made that video. Because that was good. I love Jess in general though. I think she's like the best part of Giant Bomb right now, so I'm very happy about that. She's so good. And her Silent Hill reaction was great because I did watch that.
You? Oh, fuck,
What?
let's pick it up. It's my game.
Oh, okay. Uh, did you like did you watch all of the Silent Hill transmission, Josh?
No.
Okay. Because that was one of the funniest things that Konami has done in a while. First of all, they meant to premiere the video. They didn't understand how to premiere a video, so instead of premiering it at like 150 when they were going to start the countdown timer, they just released the whole video. So people could just skip ahead. They had the whole like 10 minutes of vlog thing, but it was just a video. It wasn't a premiere. So
Nice.
people were like, what the fuck? Which was already start. It was already a great start to everything that was gonna come. They had there were parts of it where they were interviewing people. It was the specific segment where they were talking about Silent Hill Ascension, with director J.J. Abrams. And they were talking to this one guy who I guess is like presenting the game. And he's clearly reading from a teleprompter. And he's just like, again, this is pre-recorded. This wasn't live. They could have edited it to not be so awkward because he's supposed to be talking to somebody, but he's clearly just looking at the teleprompter and then every once in a while looking at her. And there's a part where it's like, please continue to watch for updates. And it was everything about it was the most awkward thing you could have, which just yeah, I loved it. The green screen. Oh, sorry if I was talking over you, Ian, or if that's just the game. That's fine.
That's the game. That's
okay. I figured, but I wasn't sure because they
my
also
God,
had this.
Did you see in the Resident Evil 4 remake thing how fucking weird Ashley looks like? Oh my God.
Yeah, I saw her design and just kind of
She-
It's definitely different.
Okay. There's something about her that's just unsettling, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's her hair. Her hair looks really fake, like a wig, but it's more than that. She just
okay.
looks wrong.
You homosexual.
No, she just looks wrong. Like, I have nothing
I
wrong
also
with the wig.
really hate her fashion because it makes her feel out of place.
Especially they're trying to be more gritty too. It looks like
Yeah, so it's like, oh, like
It
none
feels
of
a
this
little
really,
dated.
none of this kind of.
she looks
goes
so
together.
weird though. Oh my God, and she doesn't have her big fucking goofy ears either, which is kind of, but like whatever.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, oh great, it looks like it's going to be more atmospheric, which means less gameplay, more walking.
Oh, okay.
It's like has that start where he's like investigating like a house for a good like 3 to 4 minutes, and it's like, the game just fucking starts. You walk in and it starts. Like, what is all this shit?
Right.
Like you're ruining
Yeah.
replay value.
They weirdly expect people to not replay games anymore
It's off.
That's true. That's very true.
because most people don't replay games
Yep.
anymore. So that's slowly, by slowly I mean over the past like 2 console generations, has been slowly been taking out of consideration.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Like I love Borderlands 2 because the game has such a good flow. Like there's not a lot of moments where you're just doing nothing. And then as their games, like they made 3, the pre-sequel and shit, there are so many moments where you just stand around and wait for dialogue for like 2 minutes.
Right. I feel like
And it just makes their games unplayable. And they're meant to be replayed.
right, because like the worst part in like Borderlands 2 was just the beginning with Claptrap.
Yeah.
But that still only takes like a couple minutes. So it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
okay, go. Have fun. Do thing.
Like, especially I love that one. Once you know shit, like every time you have a conversation in like Sanctuary, you can just save quit and load back in and it's done. Alright, cool.
Oh, I never did that. I should probably do that if I ever decide to like. I'm never playing that game again. What am I talking about? That would require me to buy it on a more modern console, and I'm probably not going to do that.
Fair.
Though it'd be really funny to do it just to make fun of Anthony Birch. I hope he's doing okay, but it's just really funny to make fun of him. I hope he's still upset about the Wii U.
Where did that, what, like, oh, I'm sorry. That's a non sequitur. I do like it. What brought this, like, up?
What?
The soda.
I was typing that in that chat so that wouldn't interrupt the conversation.
I don't care. I'm reading it on the screen right now, and it just says, so it says on the USDA website that soda is non-perishable. Like, I'm just gonna put this out into the ether, but like, I hope nobody comments. There's like, I have so many questions, serious.
So there's a bunch of soda that I have that I really liked, but it's like 6 or 7 years old. And like, if it's not perishable, then I can still drink it. But
Okay, what sodas?
It's I just send you a picture because it's like a small indie brand.
What, do they just not make it anymore? And that's why you want to like order a 7-year-old soda?
No,
He just has it.
But you see, you still have it.
yeah, no, I have like
That's gonna be
20.
Drink that shit.
That's gonna be me with that Mountain Dew Blast that I have, which I still have not had like a single can of.
There it is.
Orange Dream, okay.
Yeah,
Look at the cow.
it's cute.
It's a better cow than the cows from that one like shop. I still hate those cows.
But yeah,
Oh, my emotes now.
Yeah.
like it says that it doesn't that like as long as you don't break the seal, it doesn't go bad. So like
Then drink it.
it's so old, but
Go
like
for
also
it.
yeah. Okay,
Go
you know what?
for
I'll try.
I want to give it 2 seconds of thought.
I know, Ian. I know, Ian. We know.
What the fuck?
Well, it was definitely still sealed, so
Oh, yeah. Make a nice
Did
pop.
it have a pop?
yep.
There.
Shut up. Stop saying what I was saying.
And not
Awful.
pops out of the butt. There you go.
Oh my god.
We're gonna say that.
It's a
No,
little bit-
I wasn't.
Other than that, like
You ever do
So-
that when like you see those drawings where you like make the actual pop sound with your mouth? Good time. Should try it.
Serious, I'm so sorry if you get like if you have stomach issues tomorrow, but I think it'll be worth it.
true. I mean, this is one way to find out, you know?
Yeah.
You'll make it.
It's not like you're gonna be walking around a lot tomorrow, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
just
faith.
going to be driving for 3 hours.
Yeah. You're good.
The tumbly tumbly.
Hmm. I
Ian
was
is Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, Winnie the Pooh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh god, I just realized my voice sounds like Brian's.
What? Not really. Oh, which
So-
Brian?
You're Brian?
Hey,
Not
Brian,
really. You
No?
both have soft voices, but in different ways. Yours is distinct in a different way.
Okay.
I do have somebody at work who does have a voice that's similar to yours, and it's very weird. Although he was so much fun, I was like, he's kind of cute. He seems like I don't know how to read him. He has kids. I did find that out, and I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, if my parents get their way, I'll have kids.
Oh God.
that mean? I'm gonna force you to have the sex with a woman?
Oh no,
You
it'd
could
be
just like
impossible.
get like a milking device.
Okay,
Like a happy
moving
baster.
on.
That could be sexy.
So Fane,
Yeah.
oh, there was like that survey. Do you want to do that?
What survey?
Earlier in voice chat.
I haven't been reading voice chat. I'm scared.
Well, go
Michael,
off.
don't laugh. Why is Michael laughing? I don't like that. Because Michael is sweet and innocent. Well, he's sweet. He's not innocent. He actually is not innocent. I found that out when he refused to heal us. And I just I don't know how to feel about him being like LOL OMG. Yes, all in caps. That scares me. That terrifies me on a level I cannot really fully explain. Uh
Don't be a
oh
coward. Just do
Christ.
it.
Okay. I'm going to. I have to now. Uh
Oh,
You
is he
agreed.
like the kink one?
Michael, god damn it. Oh, I'm gonna be like the so fucking vanilla. Are you kidding me? But I'll check.
What was mine? Did I have 100% switch? That was my top one.
Oh my god.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm trying to
100% Switch and 100%
Exhibitionist, yeah. It makes sense. And voyeur was second or third. Yeah. It wasn't wrong.
mm. Oh, it's Ratchet.
Just not realizing.
I for some reason I guess I'm used to like it being password characters over the past few days, so I kept trying to think which one it was.
Yeah, good. It's hero, yeah.
Oh god, that's not gonna be the first Burrows character I draw. It's not gonna happen.
Have you?
I have not drawn a Burrows
I don't think
character.
he has. No.
Oh, you should.
Not even Mark? No.
It's gonna be the
Okay.
otter.
No. Let it be Virgil. Let it be the tubby rabbit.
God,
No.
no.
Is that your favorite Cirrus?
Um,
Oh, I liked that silence at first.
I've only seen like 3 episodes of each character, so I can't really decide at this point.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
The hero route just came out today on Patreon. I
Oh,
played
did
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that means by the
Virgil.
time I finish up Password and am I gonna
Please
go?
get the password. Please get the password. Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do after Password? Do I go back to Remember the Flowers, or do I put Remember the Flowers on hold?
I don't.
No, come
I
on.
don't care. I just password. That's all I want. Okay, and
You
are
like the new
you-
silver character, don't you?
He's there.
Over the hedgehog?
are you planning to get another ending in the field?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ian.
That's fine. I watched it. It's not my game.
No,
like,
I wanted an ending with more.
Yeah, no, I watched it and like shit just kind of happens. It was something.
The creator semi apologized for that in the comments. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's not a great ending."
Oh,
if
did
you,
you fuck
if
up?
you wanted like no, I got the happiest ending, but it like does not tie
Oh.
anything together
Oh,
because it was a
okay.
later ending that he wrote. So like it was kind of
Okay.
made assuming that you played the other.
Okay.
I guess it's maybe like if you played like Silent Hill 2 and got like either the dog or like the Maria ending first, and it's
You
like this
cannot
isn't
get the dog
the
ending
actual.
first. They lock that off.
Did you see
That's
they're
part of
doing
them.
that skit? They're releasing the dog as merchandise, the whole room plus the dog in it.
I mean, that's reasonable. They've done merch like that before. It's fine.
I do like that. Like they were like, also we're doing a 1/6 scale figure of James. Look at the care we've put into making his tired expression exactly as exhausted as him. I was just like, yeah, that's good.
Don't really like James's new design though. Kind of looks ugly.
It looks weird. Yeah.
It's like, oh no, they made him look more realistic and thus worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks like a grizzled old man.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be in his early 20s.
Yep. It feels very
Wait.
weird. He looks like
Early-
late 40s at least.
He
Are
does.
you
He
sure?
looks
Early
very old.
20s? He always struck me as like mid to late 30s.
Well, they hadn't been married for very long. And they talk about how they got together when they were younger.
I guess that makes sense. It just his voice actor really strikes me as an older guy.
Yeah, no, he gave me 30 vibes, but like he didn't give me anything older than like 35, I guess. So like I would expect anywhere from like 25 to 35, I guess. But he could be younger than that. I don't know.
I
PlayStation
skew
2
him
graphics.
younger in my head just because of the plot twist.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, it's been like years. In reality, it's been like 2 hours.
Okay, so I do have more distinctive information on the soda.
Okay. I want updates because I'm taking this dumb test and doing the fullest possible version of it, you little shits. Give me
Excellent.
orange creams.
I hope it doesn't fuck up for you because it just broke and I had to retake. Really good test.
What was I going to say? Right. What I was going to say is it still like tastes like sweet and everything, but there's like a weird bitter aftertaste now that I don't remember there actually being before. Also, it's a lot more flat.
Okay. But is the taste still good? I bet you could freeze it and that would be good.
It's mediocre.
A little too late for that.
It's never too late to freeze something. Unless the
gonna make
pulse is completely gone.
Not gonna make it better.
Well, if the bubbles shit is gone, then like if it's flat, freezing it will give you the taste.
Might be a lost cause. How many did you have left?
How many did you buy the stockpile? Did you go through a zombie phase and were like, this is what I'm gonna like live the rest of my life with?
Yes, but we're down to only like 17 now.
I was gonna say 17. Jesus Christ, I was gonna say like only 17 as a joke. Because 17 is my favorite number, but it just reminds me of the ocean. I don't know, and I don't even like the ocean. I just really like the ocean in practice. I'm gonna shut
Practice?
up. I'm gonna
Do you mean
take
in
my.
theory?
I don't. No,
language is
I
stupid.
guess I do. Josh, I'm stupid right now. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm stupid always, but yes, in theory. You know what? Even in practice, I do like it as long as I'm not in it. As long as I'm just looking at it. Sorry, 17 reminds me of looking at the ocean, but not on a beach. That's very specific because fuck beaches. Sand is awful. I hate sand.
I don't.
The cliffs above the ocean are nice.
I don't like beaches either. They give me trauma.
Do explain. I want to know.
It starts with Kojima.
You fucking little shit.
I can never think of the same ever again.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad Princess Beach hurt you.
Like fucking 15 hours of my life gone that I'll never get back. That I didn't even finish.
Yeah, I can tell. Because if you did, you would have been even more upset.
Yeah.
Did you at least get to the part where you had the like fight where it turned into like a fighting game?
Yes. Oh my god, where they're just like, hey, remember like the Metal Gear Solid when we did this? Let's do it again, but with no emotional impact because it's some loser that you
Did you
don't
get to
see.
the original credits where it's like, oh my god, the game is over, and then it keeps going, and it's like the credits are just like, oh whoops, I'm not dead yet, and now it's like 3
No.
more hours of gameplay.
I got to like another flashback with the stupid war shit and like the shitty FPS gameplay. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. Yeah, probably. I don't know. It was too much. I couldn't do it. I was done.
Because that then you would have gotten the credits, which are like again really funny because it's just
Credits.
Norman Reedus like dying, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then it's like it's not over yet, which is just great.
Jesus.
Yeah, Kojima is Jesus. Kojesus.
Kojima.
He has a podcast.
Ew. Nobody listened to that.
He had a YouTube channel for a bit. That was funny.
He deserves to get deleted.
He did, and then he switched to a podcast now. And every single time people are like, how dare he have an ego so much that he would think to start a YouTube channel? How dare he have such an ego that he would start a podcast? And it's always like, there are reasons to criticize him, but that's probably the worst of it.
Has anyone watched Sakurai's YouTube channel? Does he make good content?
I've heard it's pretty decent, but it's also like very fluffy.
It's
They're
Sakurai.
only like 5-minute videos. I know. They're only like 5-minute videos. And it's very much focused on it's very much focused on game development, as in like, if you want to be a game developer, here's like everything I know into how to make games like me, or like what I think would be good. Like,
oh yeah,
things
no
to
one
learn.
wants informative videos. They want the funny ha-has. Like, I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I
There's
stopped
a nice-
making scripted videos.
There's a
You should
nice
still make them.
Is that why, or is it because it's more work?
It's a lot of work, but like part of it was just like, I don't think
No.
anyone's actually getting anything out of this.
I watched
Ian?
every one of your Ghost Game videos and loved them.
I like your scripted voice. It makes me laugh.
Oh my god, yeah.
It does have, I'm sorry, it does have like peak YouTuber with a like cartoon avatar vibe.
Oh my god. It's like just shaking in the corner as he talks.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing. It just has that vibe.
Really?
But Ian, it's not that it takes that much effort, because you know how much effort he puts into anything where he's like, there's a visual aspect to streams. Like anytime, like the Incredible Hulk stream, Fantastic Four, even the Pokemon streams where he's like, I can't just have like Misty in the original art. I have to have like all incarnations of Misty. Like, the effort isn't the problem. He goes overboard if he has like the inspiration or like the idea. He needs to do it perfectly. It's very, he's very much an artist.
For better or worse, that is what I went to school for.
Oh, gosh.
Probably for the worse, but
I mean,
No.
it's honest.
You shouldn't put yourself down as much.
That's what artists biologically do, though. You're born with that trait.
Yeah. Also, there's a question that says like I currently have a master's/mistress in my life. I thought it was talking about like a master's degree at first,
Is he
and I
using
was
a
like,
harness? Look, Chase.
Very
Ratchet
important,
always
dude.
has like a leather harness and like all of his designs.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
The
pretty
laugh.
good. It's not my fault. I didn't. It's just part of the design.
It's
why
taking
am I only
faith.
30% done?
It's really.
Why are you so slow?
Because I'm talking to you all. I just got off. Well, I got off work like a couple hours ago, but still. I also.
Hmm.
Oh my god. This doesn't matter to any of you, but I applied for a position because there's a person they had back. They're like, "Hey, you should have this position." She's like, "Fuck no, I don't want this position." So I'm gonna be a supervisor now, which means that I will hopefully be getting a raise, which will
Oh,
be
really?
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that means if I'm dealing with bullshit, at least I'm getting paid for it. I will probably be getting either $22 or $24 an hour now, which is like fucking stupid ridiculous for me, compared to where I was. So I am very happy right now
Okay.
because Jesus Christ, that's a huge upgrade. Like I didn't think I would ever, because that's again, I'm in California, which I realize to some people listening, depending on where you're from, that sounds like a ridiculous amount. Living in California saps you of money. Uh, like you just cannot not like when I was with my ex. Okay, to put this in perspective, the poverty line in San Francisco, which I'm not at, but just to give you like how bad it can get, is like about like $110,000 a year is like below the poverty line. Uh, it just depends where you live. In California is a fucking fucked up place. Uh,
I mean, isn't the rent in like San Francisco
yes.
like 10,000 a
Oh
month
no.
or something?
Oh, seriously, sweet child. It was 4,000 for us when I was there. Uh, that, yeah, no, and that was one of the cheaper places. Oh, no, where I'm at is like, if you want to have a decent place on your own, to be specific, it would be like around $1,800 to $2,200 probably. I rent a room with like 5 other people in this house, and it's $800 a month, which is stupidly cheap for me. But it's not my own space. I'm sharing it with like a bunch of other people. Um, so you know, it's one of those things. Uh, yeah, it's kind of a fucking mess. But it'll hopefully make eventually moving somewhere with Brian a little bit easier. Not to get too into money, because I actually only like money as far as like I can live comfortably with it. Like I don't need to hoard like a massive amount.
Come to
But
Illinois with me. You can live
no,
cheap.
I know. Look, I know. And I'm like, that's one of the things where like eventually I will move away. It's unfortunate that my entire family is here. But honestly, it's not sustainable to live here. You need to be rich to live here, and I am very much not
I'm an
that.
influencer.
You're not. You're just in a place that like sounds appealing.
I'm just saying, become one.
I hope so, Michael. I'm assuming it'll get here around the time that I think it will. This step is already a huge step that I did not expect. So yeah. Okay, I'm still only 30% done. Fucking hell, I need to actually take this quiz. I got distracted by a fucking Ian over here. He just popped out of the trash can. You popped out of the trash
Okay.
can.
One of the questions on there was it was about being like a human. And I was just like, well, of course, that's perfect. You had to read it, and the question wasn't there the second time, and that was kind of sad.
Mm.
So wait, what was the question?
It was just like you'd be okay being like a human urinal,
Yes, you
something
would.
like that. I was just like, well,
I
yeah, and like he left.
I did also get that question on mine.
I like
What'd you put,
in the red
Cirrus?
for me.
Strongly agree, right?
I feel like
And-
he went like orange or yellow.
Most of my
and
questions were either strongly agree or strongly disagree.
Who
so
just
like
joined? Who the fuck just joined during that?
What?
Rude.
Oh my fucking god, Silky.
The fucking former PM Liz Trusty just arrived.
Fucking
Like, hold your
Liz,
tongue.
which, by the way, God bless that name. I saw that. I was so happy. We'll get into that later. Sirius was just going to reveal how he feels about being a human urinal.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
What was? Come on, speak up.
Mhm.
Don't be
Mhm.
shy.
Speak now, even.
Sarisi.
Oh god, please don't.
Yes, it's
So, like,
fine.
on the one hand, I know that would be bad for the UK if you have like another government
We're not
crisis in like
talking
the
about
next.
politics. We're not talking about politics.
Okay,
You
sorry.
can't get out of this. Yeah.
What did you answer to the question?
I put down an answer.
That's not. Ugh. What was the color? You have red to green.
You know,
Indigo?
like, so on the gray scale, it was like around in the middle.
You're such a little shit. You are. Oh my god. So what I'm
Like, you're
hearing is
neutral
that
then?
you. No, that is not what he's saying. He's saying that he leaned one direction, and he's not telling us which. Because he would have said it would have been in the middle. He did not say that. And the fact that he's refusing to say it means that he was like agreeing with it.
Ah, hello, Shroomy.
Yeah, it wasn't
Hi,
a strong
Shroomy.
no. That's what we can gather.
I was just gonna say, Michael, what the fuck are you doing? Just like commenting, "LOL, please do this quiz," and you're not here. What? You're here
He's here. Don't be rude.
under my umbrella.
Have you done it?
Ellie.
Hey,
Hey, Faye, have you done it? Have you done the test?
He's
I'm
doing it right now.
fucking taking it. I'm
But he's
almost
talking,
to 40%. I keep getting
Okay.
distracted by like master
Ian.
degrees, which is not that.
Oh,
I'm waiting for Michael to show
on
up
another-
too. Yeah, continue, serious.
I managed to get so I thought that I had gotten all the prep that I needed for this next Friday done. But I thought a little bit further and realized that you guys might try to do a thing, and so I need to.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm
so
based
What?
on what we've done so far, and you're like, oh, I didn't expect you to do that, but I probably should have. I don't mean to put extra work on you, but we're such
Selkie,
little
what'd I
shits
delete?
about this.
Selkie,
It's-
what did I delete?
It's fine.
Delete.
What did I delete?
Also,
I don't remember deleting anything.
I'm looking back through some old 3.5 source books, and there are some really nice monsters that I want to like homebrew in for you guys to fight.
Oh, no, I'm sorry about
I'm
that.
scared.
Selkie, what did I delete?
At least
Nothing
we're
you
gonna
did.
have a Fae on our side now. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Wait, gaslighting?
Wink.
There's
I just missed it. It's fine.
this really fun book. I can't believe I forgot about it. It's called Libris Mortis, and it's
Oh.
great. It's all about like the mechanics of undeath.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So there are a bunch of like cool spooky monsters appropriate
Not-
for the month.
I'm not fucking 40%. I'm only 37%. I hate this quiz.
You got this. Power through. Power bottom you.
question for Nicole. Don't ask.
Who's Nicole?
Don't worry about it. It's a real life person.
Is it that one
Just
person?
the question is just Brian, if you're listening, it says I enjoy playing a different age than what I technically am, and I'm just like, nope. But I know somebody who would be into that. Oh God, no, nope.
What was there was that one app of that one lady where like it would alter your face. What was that?
Oh, hang on, this noise.
Yeah, the Smize Up by Tyra Banks.
Was that Nicole?
No,
Okay.
that was just a person. That was one of my friends from like real
It looks
life.
like a Nicole. That's all.
No, I'm sorry.
Actually, Nicoles are all fat. I'm sorry.
Oh my fucking God.
What?
She's not. She looks.
I know one Nicole.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. I'm digging the grave.
Oh my God. Yeah, you are. You
I
really
do all
are.
the time. It's fine.
This is what you know. What, Ian? You know what the karma? Okay, I don't care about Leon right now.
Leon, I was a little worried.
That was really good. I'm not gonna lie. The timing of that. All right.
Thank you, Hunnigan.
Anyway, Ian.
No. Hunnigan has spoken.
Ian. The karma you experience every time you say shit like that. You know what's gonna happen? The Taco Bell employees are gonna write your name and they're gonna be like, Ian Hart, we love you. That's your karma.
You know, there's something I want to say, but then it's just going to add to my. So I can't.
No, please
Say
say it. Continue.
Yeah.
We need it. We're here for Liz Trussy came here, let us win, but she's still standing. So
She's one of the workers. I don't like her. She's annoying. She's not annoying.
What?
She's like,
why?
she's
Why?
just like, she's got sass.
Oh my God!
The
Why do you
worst
hate
trait of
sass?
all.
And like, she's like, oh yeah, like she like tried to make conversation with me, and she's, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. How
do
dare
you
she?
work? Do you like work near here? She's like, you're here a lot. I'm like, fuck you. Number one, fuck you. And she just like she asked that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I work here. And she's like, oh yeah, see a lot of your coworkers come here and eat. I'm like, oh okay. She's like, yeah, they're annoying. They're loud. They're like noisy. Oh, that sucks. Like, don't try to make conversation with me. It's like, it's not my fucking problem. You never see me go inside and make a noise. Yeah, they're noisy. Okay, cool.
You never see.
Deal with
sorry,
it.
you
Not
never
my
see
problem.
me go it. You never see
and,
me
like,
go inside.
and you're
You
judging
never see
me?
me go inside. Ian 2022. You never see me go inside. Okay.
Yeah, I'm already there.
So
And like, and she's fat, and then.
can somebody please delete the spam, even though it's really fucking funny?
Oh, we got another one.
Three girls in U City. Heart.
God,
Wrong
Josh
channel,
so.
girl.
Yeah.
We fucking
God.
failed
Channel.
as our mod privilege.
That they did not.
Wait, are they paying us? The free girls are in us. Oh my God.
Wow.
Cake City. Oh my God, that was good. I love it.
This was not the right stream for them to target.
It really wasn't, but I'm glad they did. This is so much better than the random ones where they'd be like, vum.nkr. Fuck those ones because you're not even saying anything funny. This shit was funny. Girls in U City.
Yeah, can we bring them back?
I love them. Girls in U City was my favorite bot. Favorite chat member. Michael, step it up. You're not even here in voice chat. You're losing me.
Step
He's in
up,
the
senpai.
Girls
stream.
in U City.
He's here.
He's not in voice chat.
So what?
Doesn't
He's
have
still
to be.
here. Doesn't have to be.
He doesn't have to be, but I'm gonna bully
He's
him because, like,
interacting.
right now.
He's
Because
interacting
right
with
now-
chat. He's keeping chat lively. None of us are. He's doing his
Michael,
part.
don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Be better.
God.
I love
Okay.
Oh,
I love
Okay.
Ragnar. No,
We
no, I
might be
love
fine.
God of War.
Yes, so he.
I just said we
Speaking
might
of
be
other
spending
things,
something.
I find it adorable when my partner acts or dresses childlike, or when they engage in childlike activities such as coloring in a coloring book or playing on a playground.
Yeah, that's very sussy. Not gonna lie.
So to be clear, that's not actually a Nicole thing, because Nicole would be the one with the coloring book or playing on a playground. Anyway,
Sussy.
God, I'm so glad she doesn't know about this.
Okay, if nobody else wants to say anything, I'm going to
Go ahead.
just
Continue,
shift the.
Cirrus. Go for it.
Okay. So what I was going to say was right. So I have a question that I was hoping to give to all of you guys. So there is a night market that is supposed to be in the desert, but it doesn't work for it to be in the desert. So are there any other reasons that you guys can think of for there to be a market that only like shows up at night and gets like disassembled during the day?
Make
I mean,
it
like
like
a black market sort of
make
thing.
it like Minotaur Hotel where they like wander and then it becomes like a desert.
If
Okay,
it's
well that. I don't think that would work exactly, but like,
wait, hang on, serious. Is it in the desert? Like, is it still in the desert though? Like, is
I
that the
want
setting?
to take it out of the desert because
yeah,
there's only one desert on the entire continent and it's not where it needs to be.
yeah.
Where's the setting now?
Right now, it would be in like this sort of hot, marshy place. Like, think Florida.
Okay. Well, if it's night market,
Yeah.
then it'd probably be set up because the daytime is just much too hot.
Okay, I'm gonna mute
But,
the
like,
stream
down
real
there,
quick so
then-
I can go use the restroom. I'll be back.
But I did go like extremely like no, that's or no, I don't go for the extreme ones. Oh god, we're probably unmuted now. It's fine. I said the shit I said. I don't regret it. I regret that Ian wasn't shamed on stream.
I
Why would Ian be shamed?
Oh, for many reasons.
Josh has said that I did nothing wrong, so it's
Yeah.
fine. It has been
Josh
said
is
on
all
the
about
channel,
that.
so
Josh is all about that twink life. All he wants is a twink for himself too.
Wait, Josh, have you done it yet?
No.
Sometimes you want your personal twink.
Okay.
Yeah, Josh needs a personal twink for himself. That's going to be his future boyfriend. A personal twink.
Yeah, I expect it eventually.
Go with that.
A lot. Exhibit Brian. Oh my god. You're just asking the same question and slightly changing
it. It exonerates their ass. That's the word to use, yeah. Exonerates.
So,
it
Fane,
exonerates all their good features. Best features.
Go ahead, Sirius.
Fane, there's actually a good reason for them to, like, ask those questions over again and, like, rephrase them a few times.
I get it, because you're doing it from the other perspective, but, like...
Well, no, they'll actually, like, restate or rephrase the exact same question a few different ways just to make sure that your answers are self-consistent. It's a thing you do in psychological surveys because sometimes like the specific wording of a question can influence the way that somebody might answer.
I mean, that's fair, because that's, especially if you're somebody like me who's obsessed with wording, then yeah, the wording of something is going to be like, oh, I actually hate this. And if you worded it differently, I may be like, well, I don't like it, but like, I'm not against it.
Yeah, so like, on like ADHD tests, there is a score for like inconsistency index, and if you continually like show significant differentiation between different instances of the same question, it could invalidate or mean that you have to take the results with more caution.
Oh yeah, Michael, it does suck when you make those kind of things. I remember when I had to do like survey write-ups for psychology.
Yeah.
Shit's rough.
Wow. My mom's a psychologist, so I know a lot about like how those tests get scored.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds like a fun. Do you have a close relationship with her?
Let's move on.
I'm sorry. That's just the first thing that comes to mind where I'm like, having a parent like that, like as much as like that seems like it could be a positive, it also seems like, oh, that could also be a negative in ways that, yeah, we probably shouldn't do this on stream. I am curious. So I will ask later.
Oh yeah, Michael, that's why I stopped taking, well, why I didn't get too far into psychology. It's like, man, I don't want to do this every semester. That sucks.
I'm taking a class right now for my work, and it's like, right now, it's like a business thing, and it's just for like my career, but like the class is just like, it's so fucking funny, the thing we're doing right now. One of the assignments was like, take a screenshot of your OS and send it to me. And like all of the questions so far for the first part, they're like teaching you the most basic shit. It's like, what's this button do? And it's like the minimize button in a browser. They're like, how, like for the quiz, it was like, what does it do? And I'm like, it minimizes it, and it's like, great, you know this.
Wow. Fane, don't be
It's just so
ableist. Come on.
super fucking
People don't know.
stupid. Apparently. Oh my god.
I mean, technology can stump people.
That's fair.
I had classmates who couldn't figure out how to save a Word document in college. So,
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Oh god.
in fact, it was mandatory in the college I went to take an IT class so you could learn how to use Microsoft Word, and it was mandatory. You could not test out of it.
Understandable.
And it felt very patronizing. And then I met my classmates and suddenly went, oh.
Yeah.
It was fun chatting with the professor, though. I would always get done with my assignments and homework before class ended, so I would just chat with him.
Right? Okay. Was he a fun guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Oh, big salamander, bitch. Leon's now on the lake.
Man standing on the lake.
Leon is now on the lake.
Leon!
With
Leon!
Oh, God. This boss fight's so ass.
Oh,
With
that
the
means we are
hot
gonna
rod.
get to the... Oh, I couldn't contact you for like 8 hours. I was getting a little worried.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then, like, Leon makes a joke. What was... Oh, my God.
You were worried
I
about
was-
me. Like...
Yeah.
I love the humor in that game
Yeah.
so much.
He's like, oh, I was just, taking that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he says. It's really bad. It's good.
I'll never get it. Well, it's the part before they introduce the Iron Maidens as enemies, but it's when Leon, like, and oh god, I forgot her name already. Ashley, like, have to jump into that pit.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
god. No way, Leon.
Yes, way. Oh, yeah.
Grabs her way. Like...
Beautiful.
Oh. Like, I know that people are, like, upset that that game wasn't a horror game, and that's valid. But, like... Oh.
Can't wait for that to be deleted in the remake.
I hope they don't take themselves too seriously in the remake. That's all I
I
kind of...
know.
I kind of feel they will.
It needs to be camp. That's all I ask.
Because it's like, it has the, like, action horror
That's
gameplay with, like, the really, like, really funny script.
Yeah. I mean, I do have high hopes because, in the trailer, he, like, parries the chainsaw with his knife. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
there's hope.
There's things, there's things. My biggest worry is almost like the game won't be good enough, and that they'll just continue to just port the original, and the remake will just be a flash in the pan kind of a thing.
Oh my god, yeah, it'll be a one and done. They'll just
Continue to port like the original. Because that would be a little embarrassing for the company.
It'd be embarrassing, but as long as it's not like a Silent Hill 2 situation where like completely fuck it up.
I mean, we still don't know if it's fucked yet, right? Like that, it's a little bit fucked, but like, I can hold out. There's no hope for that. And they didn't say if both campaigns are going to be adapted. That's one thing that's like, huh. Interesting.
And Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 actually has 2 campaigns. I don't have the second campaign, so I couldn't stream it. Because there's a short campaign from
Fang got the
Maria's
question.
point of view.
Lucky. Oh, okay. You play as her?
Yeah. It's her before she meets up with James at the park. Like you get to
Okay.
you play the moment she wakes up to her meeting James.
Interesting. Oh.
But it was
A
only in
legendary
the
compensation.
it was only in the greatest hits release, and I only have the like original release.
Being lonely. Anyway, I started a.
What do you mean lonely?
God.
Oh, good.
Village chief was talking about.
I'm all right now. I'm going to continue my mission.
God, Leon. It's been 6 hours. I was getting worried. Don't you mean lonely? Holy shit.
I love Leon so
legend.
much. I've always loved that Leon went from like the really innocent teenager to like super agent. And there's no in between.
My first day on the job to this.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, what? And then suddenly you get to Resident Evil 4, and he's like doing cool one-liners, jumping out of windows.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the first 3 minutes of gameplay, you're jumping out the 2-story window.
Yeah, and he just rolls and goes like,
You
yeah,
can't
whatever.
avoid that.
Also, Ian, Fane's done.
Okay. Oh, damn. Number 2. Wow.
One
Brad.
100% Switch. Like 100% Switch is just so.
Yeah, no shit, I am. Of course. Like, I'm all
I'm
about
89
that.
non-monopolists. Okay.
I'm not surprised at that either.
Yeah,
Brad?
nope,
No,
makes
fine.
sense.
Fine.
I've
Ooh,
talked about it
Ray.
before.
Oh, you like the primal shit a lot. Okay.
Oh, wow,
I
yeah,
actually, when I was reading it, I was like, "Oh shit, no, that does actually sound fairly accurate to me."
Nice.
The prey. Oh, not the prey part. The hunter shit. Actually, they're
Both
both
of them.
kind of like.
They're both high, yeah.
No, because the prey shit doesn't actually feel accurate. The hunter, yeah, but that's just depending on what position. So, like topping, yeah.
I found the
Bottoming
slave
is
one
very
weird. I was
different.
just like,
I'm-
I like entered
yeah,
against that, and it was still
it's,
like
it's
10%. Like,
well, that makes sense for you, Ian.
I kind of.
I'm surprised that it says that like you're 100% Switch, but like you're
Uh-huh.
much more submissive than dominant.
Yeah,
I mean, just because Doesn't
because
really-
I'm
not the same
open
thing.
to other people. I would want to like merge my I'm not gonna like be like you need to do this. I'm like very open to like whoever my partner is and working with them. So in that way, I'm probably am because a lot of the questions were like that, where it's like, are you more of a teacher role? Or are you more of that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm much more of a teacher role. That's typically how things go. And I don't think that's necessarily dominant, depending on. Again, this is coming from the perspective of a BDSM quiz, where it's like, I'm very much not into that.
Nobody has been into age play at all.
Why is
No,
Zeke so
no,
much
stop.
buffer?
No one.
Why is Zeke so much buffer these days?
He's fine.
Oh, he's just getting beefy
Trying
and
out
beefy.
again.
He's working out. So like,
Who says that this is
Apparently.
Zeke?
The tongue says it's Zeke. Are you kidding me?
He could just be getting spicy with Leo.
No.
Look for a Zeke drawing without his tongue out. You will not find it. It's his iconic tongue out. That was
true.
It's his biblical tongue.
I'm kind of surprised. Well, It would be interesting if Zeke had like a tongue piercing, since like he has it out so often. It'd be, I don't know, it'd be a way to like show that off.
Maybe.
So Silky,
Yeah.
you're so happy about Rishi, right? You love it.
Jesus.
You're so excited. You're like, I went from Trust to Rishi Rich. Like,
yeah.
it's great. Okay. It's so great that they're like, yeah, we've got somebody who seems more rational than his first like public speech was so bad.
Oh god, I
Like,
didn't see it. What the fuck happened?
He was like pausing again. It had the same energy of reading off a teleprompter where you didn't know what was being said. You were just saying the words. Everyone after that was like, everyone was so happy that morning. They were like congratulating themselves, and then he did that speech, and everyone was like, oh fuck. And then he has the best thing where he borrowed an assistant's car so he could pretend he had a car to like fill up on gas. And he went inside to buy he bought like a Snickers or a Twix and something else, and the cashier like brought up the scanner to scan the barcode on it, and he didn't know what was happening, so he put up his credit card for them to scan the credit card because he just doesn't know how it works.
Oh my god. No, I did not happen. I refuse to believe that fucking.
There's a
I
picture
cannot.
of it. It's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh my god.
No, it's so good. It's like, oh god, we went from one to another.
Really? God.
Oh my god. I need to find it for you. It's I saw that and I was oh my god, okay, let's see. Let me look for yes. Great. Here we have a picture of it. It's just that was so easy to find. I'm so happy. You know, he's addicted to coke.
Oh
He's a
god.
coke addict. That's like self-described.
He doesn't even look that old either.
He's not. He just has a lot of money, so he doesn't know. He was
He's like-
trying to be relatable, and then he does that.
Who is this?
This is the next
The
prime
new
minister.
prime minister.
Oh,
There's no one
oh
left.
no.
There's no one left. This is the best they could do.
How rich do you have to be that you don't even know how to use a credit card?
You have the credit
God.
card reader like right to the left, and he's like, "Is this what you are?" And like again, I don't. Apparently, he has like 750 million pounds, but a lot of
God.
people are like, he should be a billionaire, but he doesn't know how to actually invest. Which I do like that idea, where he has so much money, but he's just not that good at like actually like using it in the way that like somebody with that much money should be able to. He has that infamous quote where he's like, "Oh, labor was like spending all of this. They changed the formula so that a lot of like funding was going to like underdeveloped parts of the country. So like I fixed it so now that like all of our districts are actually getting that money now. Just a wonderful person to be the next prime minister.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Just a wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful, definitely better than Liz Truss, for sure.
We got 69 girls.
Yes.
Yes.
dot XYZ. Z is the new gender. Z is the new chromosome. Everyone obsessing about XXXY, you forgot about Z. I'm so sorry. Thank you, 69 girls dot XYZ.
No. It's obviously XYZ for XYZ summoning.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Stand up, thank God though.
Sirius, do you know how XE summoning works?
Absolutely not.
Oh my god.
I think like Tyson just like mentioned it to me the other day. Something.
You've never shouted Katobingada Ore?
The most I understand about Yu-Gi-Oh is like normal summoning.
Oh, okay.
I
I
vaguely
liked
remember
the clip you sent as I'm sitting there talking about new Abyss Sector support during Sly Cooper.
Oh
What was
god.
that? What's a pendulum?
Can you actually, you know what? Explain what that meant.
What?
Like actually explain like what a pendulum or what that is.
Those are the cards that are both monster cards and spell cards. So that like it has both colors on it.
Ashley safety.
And you can
Okay.
set them in the spell and trap zone, and they act as they don't count as continuous spells, but they do count as spell cards just within the spell and trap zone. And when you declare a pendulum summon, you can summon monsters from your hand or face up in the extra deck, whose levels are between the pendulum scales, because a pendulum monster has numbers that represent
What?
scales on them.
What?
So like Michael posted, Abyss Actor Big Star is his name in Japanese. I don't know why they changed it to Superstar. I liked Big Star, but whatever. So his scale is 3. So if you say you have a pendulum scale of 8 in the other pendulum scale, you can special summon monsters from your hand whose levels are 4 to 7.
Okay.
Are you writing us down, Cyrus?
Is there going to be a quiz?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, there is.
Don't worry, pendulums are so out of date, no one runs them anymore. I want pendulums to come back.
Right. You have to pay attention.
Yes, I was that degenerate playing Pepe back during 2016.
What?
What? It felt so good to be like, monkey board, search Skull Crobat Joker, summon Skull Crobat Joker, get the thing, and you start pendulum. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You end on like Abyss Dweller, and what's that card? You would go into Ptolemaeus, then rank up XZ into Infinity. Oh, that shit was so good. It's beyond evil. It's fine. Look, I never played a combo deck again because it was like the one combo deck I really liked, and then they took it away from me. My poor little circus animals. Monkey board's back at 1, right? Wait, is Draco Face Off back at 3? Wait a minute. Michael, is Draco Face Off at 1 or 3? I need to know. Do I have to rebuild Draco Pals and make everyone upset at me? That wouldn't happen. Because you just lose if your opponent, like if you just go second, you lose in pendulums nowadays. You have like no going second play, and oh well. Nah, it's limited. Fuck. What, Michael? It's a fair card. It can be Ash Blossoms. I found that out and was like, what the shit? Why is this still limited? Like, oh. I'll just go back to playing Umi Control. It's fine. Oh, are you saving Ian?
No. Oh, it's a button
He's
mash.
supposed to be the ogre.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard the typewriter noise.
Oh, no. It's a slicey knife noise. This
Oh, okay.
thingy thing.
Oh, are you fighting the giant?
Yeah.
Oh.
Eat it.
Did you get the dog?
Yep.
Okay.
Dog.
Nice.
Better be kept in.
You better be
Better
kept
be
in. That's the true hero of the game.
Yep. I hope they let you kill him also. Because he's like immune to damage. Like you cannot kill that dog.
Yeah. You can just
What?
leave him there, though.
You can't.
Why?
Because I want to kill shit. I don't know. It's just being
If
able
I
to
can
kill the
kill
dog
all
would be
the
cool.
birds, I should be
Yeah.
allowed to kill the dog.
Why not?
If I can
You
kill all the birds, the
You
fish.
can kill the spiders,
Yeah.
the fish, but not the dog.
Don't go giving my D&D players ideas. They're about to go into a nature preserve.
Oh my
if you
god.
bitch
Fucking burn.
any of those animals,
All those animals are gonna die.
I will join and I will kill you.
Like serious. Those animals are gone.
Yep.
Those animals are gonna
Yep.
die.
It's a hospital for like injured exotic animals that can't
And they're
survive in the wild
exotic.
anymore.
That's double the
Oh.
points.
Oh my god, endangered.
That's just more incentive.
Yeah.
Kill the three-legged tiger.
Okay, someone has to murder all the pandas for me.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
No, there are no pandas in my world.
Oh, good, they're already extinct. My job is done.
Yeah.
Josh, I need you to like clarify in a second, but first of all, Selkie,
Wow.
new plan. I'm gonna kill everything unless you join, in which case I will stand on your side.
Please.
But yeah, Josh, I'm so
Selkie, don't join.
Like, I just want to know where's the panda hate coming from?
What? Oh, it's just kind of funny because people like pandas.
They're so useless.
That and they're
sister
actually a
loves
useless
pandas.
animal. Like, nature
They
keeps
are?
trying to get rid of them. And we as humans just like, no, but we think they're cute and merchandisable. Like,
Yeah. No, my stepsister loves pandas, and I don't fully get it because I think regular bears are cuter, but that's all.
it's like,
I get.
it would be a plus if they died off as a species. Like, you can keep around some in captivity. That's fine. But these animals can't function in nature. Like,
I was going to ask, like, how would it be a plus? I don't think it would be a plus. I just don't think it would be a negative because they're one of the animals that slowly poison themselves, right? Because they're like their diets have like they can't handle their diets. They're
yeah,
slowly
that's
killing
the reason why
themselves.
it's like, because nature has taken away their food resource because they're trying to kill them. Because they're useless.
It doesn't matter if they're useless. They're cute. That's useful to somebody.
Oh my god, you can
And
just like
something
have
being-
pictures of them. It's fine.
Something being useless does not mean that it would be a positive if they were gone.
Do you have proof?
It
Right.
just wouldn't be it wouldn't. It would be neutral. It would be indifferent.
We are wasting resources on the planet keeping them around. It is a net positive if they're gone.
Okay. Pandas are like one of those species where, like, if we do learn like crazy genetic engineering, like the first species that we should like just like rewrite their biology is just the panda to make them suck less.
Oh god, right. But that you're still wasting so much money to
No.
improve a panda to make them relevant. And it's
Yeah,
like you could put that
you
money
wanna-
towards anything else.
To bring
Have you
back
guys heard about-
the Tasmanian devils who are like those tigers that like open their jaws so large? Like, bring
Yeah,
those back.
there's-
Kill the pandas. I'm actually on Josh's side now. I want those back first.
Why didn't Light
whatever.
Yagami like kill everyone like keeping pandas alive?
Because Light Yagami is a fucking dumbass who thinks he's smart. He's a fucking Redditor, okay?
What? That's not a thing over there. He's a 2-channer.
But like, I feel like giving him any sort of Chan credibility is too much credit, is my problem. Like, I feel like that's too cool for Light Yagami. I feel like he is just like a complete and utter dumbass who is like thinks he's super special and is not. And I feel like even though that also applies to 2-channers, they do still have like a coolness factor sometimes.
They really don't. Come on, don't lie to yourself like
Okay,
that.
okay, fine. I just feel like he is more presentable in a mainstream way than a 2-channer would be.
What 2chan's semi-mainstream in Japan? You doing okay? Oh. I mean, it's still up.
Would-
Yes,
I hope that
I
I
heard
heard
it.
Is it
Of
wrong for
course.
me?
Is that
Is it wrong for me to say that like Light Yagami kind of strikes me as a guy who would like that?
Again, I feel like that's giving him too much. I'm sorry, I'm choking for unrelated reasons, but I'm also choking on my words because I was gonna say I feel like that's giving him too much credit because they deserve no credit. But I also think that is also like you know what? You're not wrong, but I feel like they are somebody who like follows the crowd, and I feel like Light Yagami is just so like I hate to use this. I hate to use this person because this is very specific and it happened to my town. He's a very Elliot Rogers character. And if you know who that is, it makes sense. If you don't, nope. But you know, he was a serial killer. Well, not a serial killer. He was somebody who went on a shooting spree. Who's just like, why don't girls love me? And he would write like these poems that were just very stupid. And like he would post videos and being like, this is my favorite spot to drive, which was actually terrifying for me because one of his favorite spots to drive was like right outside my neighborhood. That actually disturbed me at the time. Now I'm just like, you fucking dumbass. But he gives me that energy much more than any of that. To be clear, that person also posted on a bodybuilder website, the same bodybuilder website that was arguing whether there was like 15 days over 2 weeks versus 14. Oh god, that forum thread is one of the best ever. I love the internet so much. But he has that energy more than Kiwi Farms because I feel like if he was Kiwi Farms, he would be the person owning it, but then he would be like too attached. Because he's not really a follower, but he doesn't really like. He might have like a groupie or something, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like L would be on Kiwi, or he would. No, near like whatever. Mellow. What was the guy who came after L?
It was Near and Mellow.
Okay, yeah. Well, they would be on Kiwi Farms before. L is the 2-channer of the group, where it's like, aha, I'm going to solve this. I am a super genius. Proceeds to die. Just like Straight
What
up
are you
just
talking
is
about?
like, aha, I
That
am so smart.
the
Explodes.
show
Just
ends
is
after
dead.
like 26
Is
episodes.
dead. He's just gone now. Everyone's like, oh, he's so quirky and fun. Dead. Nobody cares. I mean, everybody cared, but like,
Yeah, the show
that's the
ended
two
after
Channer
he
thing.
died. That was it. That was
Yeah,
the end.
yeah. That's much more of L's vibe than fucking Light Yagami, who again I just feel is like a pathetic loser who's like, I played like a chess match and I won once. So I clearly cannot be stopped. My parents said I'm destined to be something special. I don't know. I haven't actually watched the anime. I read all of the manga, so I am judging it based off of that. I don't know if gives off different vibes there. He might. I watched like a little bit, and it seemed very serious, which of course the manga was too. But it, like some of the art that I've seen for it, I was just like, I'm glad I didn't actually watch the anime. Uh,
I heard that the guy who made that like also made another new anime or maybe manga too.
Manga 2, the sequel.
No, it was something about like angels and a death game.
Oh, you're thinking about Platinum's End?
Yeah. Did you see that thing?
No, I haven't. When you said that, I was like, Danganronpa, what? Which is just very sad for me. I have not followed his work past that because Death Note was a very high school thing to me. I think I probably read it in like 11th grade, so it was right around the time of like me being like, this is cool, but also like, oh god, I have life stuff to think about now. Oh shit. And
Well,
I
that's kind of
stopped like,
sad. The thing he did right after Death Note was probably the height of his entire career.
oh, I should look into that then. Because I did like Death Note, to be fair, but it was
Yeah,
also very much a
it's
like.
a pretty good comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what are you talking about, Josh?
What?
I think it's
funny.
Like
What are you buying?
what? Like his other manga, Bakuman?
Yeah.
It's just good.
Oh, okay.
Like, why is it so big?
Oh, tragic. I mean, technically, it should fit.
I'm looking at the screen right now, and is this Vita as if he's part of Death Stranding? Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this like
No, don't say
raincoat.
that. Because I now I
'Cause
get
I
it. He
also-
looks like the stupid villain dude. Oh my
No,
god.
because like Vita would
Stop.
absolutely be all over Death Stranding because it's a
Stop.
PlayStation exclusive.
Shut up. Shut up.
Or it was. Maybe it still is. I think it might still be, other than PC. But like, why are you so upset with that? Vita's great.
His
Vita,
face looks so cute.
I might have a change of opinion of Vita if he enjoys Death Stranding.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, he definitely should.
No. Don't do this, Josh.
Oh my god, he's in a Kermit costume.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. That's good. I was scared
So
we'd have to
cute.
cancel Vita.
Sorry, I'll stop fanboying.
No, continue.
The Vita was already canceled, so we'll get there with him.
You know, I've never actually seen anything about the Muppets. I know a little bit about it from like cultural osmosis.
Yeah, pretty much same. I'm not a Muppet stan.
Mm-hmm.
It exists, I guess.
I've seen a few of the films.
Muppets are great, but it has fantastic Mr. Fox energy, and we'll say that. Yeah.
Where are you saying
I'm
that
com-
the Muppets has Wes Anderson energy?
I'm saying Wes Anderson has Muppets energy.
I'm gonna be honest, this might be like furry sacrilege, but I didn't really like Fantastic Mr. Fox that much.
That's okay, because a lot of people don't. I fucking enjoyed that movie a lot. I think it's wonderful, and the humor worked for me. It does not work with everybody. I saw it with one of my friends, probably like one of my high school friends who reminds me the most of Josh, and I saw it with somebody else who I wasn't that close with. The person I wasn't that close with, me and her were like laughing hysterically, and the person who was like my best friend in high school was just kind of sitting there being like, okay, the entire time.
Well, then
It's just like I just didn't like the humor where it's just like whatever with it. It's just, okay, that's fine. It's not. It made sense that she wasn't into it, but
I
fucking
saw the
adored
dog
that
movie,
shit.
and that movie I did not like.
Where are the dogs?
I didn't watch that.
I
'cause
liked the
didn't seem
first
that
half, but then it
interesting.
just got bad.
Ian, if you haven't watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, I would recommend that over Isle of Dogs. But
Also, I enjoy both.
I know salty.
What's up, Ashley?
Would you buy a Kermit Kigurumi?
No,
Probably.
but it's very cute.
I kind of hope that Paw Print does more Kigus, but I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah.
Are Kiko's just like those sort of like
Onesies.
blanket pajama suits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucky, would you buy a lamb chop Kigurumi?
A lamb chop one?
Yeah. Do you know who that
Oh.
is? If not, ignore this.
Okay.
Okay, you don't. That's okay. I guess it's more American than I thought. Okay, that's fine.
What Kigu would I get?
Well, don't put things in people's mouths. I don't know what that is. I'm American.
You know, I could see the Kikus of like the Nekojishi characters doing well.
Probably.
I want to be my racist cat. Oh yeah.
Bless.
I want David Kigu from Password, and he has just like a orange jacket built into it.
A jacket.
Yeah.
You see, what you gotta do is like you and your boyfriend like get a matching set. One is David, one is Tyson.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, Dave and Tyson.
Yeah.
Sorry, that.
His name is David, though, right? They just call him Dave.
I don't know. Would he be like David Jr.?
I thought he kind of was. I thought it was David.
Well,
his name is absolutely David. He just goes by Dave. You can tell by choosing the names from the coffee cups at the very beginning, because depending on like you can choose the name based on characters in the game.
What does he say?
And it has like
David?
text for it. He will be like my name, my dad's name. blah blah blah, something like that. Uh,
Yeah, because sometimes I like say or like search David when I'm like doing password stuff. I'm like, well, I meant Dave, but
and Roswell has reactions to all of it too. So like the best one was of course Tyson, where he starts freaking out, and Roswell's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I liked it when like Josh live streamed it and we told him to like put Tyson in. And he was just like, no, I want him to be named Dave. That's his name. And he like didn't do it.
Because he's a little bitch.
Hmm.
There we go.
Die. Okay.
Aggressive. I like it.
Still didn't die.
In like the Resident Evil, I think this is just a thing in all the Resident Evil games, but where you like blow off their head and there's like a weird tentacle that like takes control of them.
That's just the Las Plagas from 4.
Oh, okay. It's freaky.
It's fun.
It's keeps you on your toes. You never know. And heads blow into that.
I like that I'm talking to some friends tomorrow. We had planned this for like a week now. And we had it scheduled for 5:30 my time. Suddenly I had to change it, and I just sent a text message, and I was like, "So, a coworker got hit by a car. LMAO."
Oh god.
Get fucked.
But like, I didn't know how else to do it because, like, when I'm thinking about that, it's really funny.
That is funny.
Because we were all like, how hurt is he really? And then we found out later, oh no, he was riding a bike and got hit by a car.
Oh, fuck the bikers. He deserved it.
Think I feel bad. Apparently he's okay-ish. He has stitches in his forehead now. You know, the usual thing when you get hit by a like bat.
Yeah.
It's fine. He'll live. He has lived. He did live. So it's okay to
For now.
laugh. We all laugh here. We all laugh down here. Fluffy, why do you hate clowns?
What do I hate clowns for?
You hate clowns?
No.
Then why you get turned on by them, Sulky? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just like honk honk. I love the honk.
Oh, you do. That makes sense. Okay. I believe it. I understand. I see it. I can like. I'm picturing in my head. You hear the honk, and you're just like, you're
Oh.
there.
Oh yeah.
There was that whole thing where, like, on
Basing ball.
Tumblr for a while, they're like, please beware of clowns with knives.
Oh, that time when there's like with weird clown killer thing.
Those pictures, it would be a clown with a knife. They're like, please be aware that clowns with knives have been appearing in the streets.
That was a weird time.
This is not a joke. Nothing's happened, but we think it could.
There was a whole bunch of clowns with knives for some reason. Like, it made no sense.
Oh, so good. I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch out for clowns now. God, Tumblr was a fucking mess.
Still is.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I just don't. Once they got rid of I love that they were like, by the way, guys, like, a few months ago, they're like, porn is okay again, and then like immediately they're like, just kidding, actually it's not.
It's another little perch. I want to give her some more of their audience.
Yeah. It's wonderful. They know what they're doing. They're
How
great.
rude.
They're doing.
Oh yeah, she's great.
They're totally gonna remove. I see the president sticks. And they're worse off for it.
Mhm.
I'm so Ian. I like. I own the Wii version of the game. I could never get past the village part, unfortunately. As in, I played like 20 minutes of the game, and I like died like twice, and I was like, "This, I can't play this game." So I was like, "I'll get to it later," and I put it down.
You were playing the game on
Um,
easy mode though.
Yeah, probably because of the like aiming and shit, but
Yeah, we know you're not a gamer. It's
I'm not. I'm like, I like walking sims and like text adventures. The
Why don't you
Nintendo
get-
DS was my favorite
why
system.
don't you just buy Death Stranding? I'm sure you'd love it.
I have it already. I own it. I've
You
played
do?
it. It's good. Because
Fuck
I'm not a
you.
gamer, so I love it.
I hate you.
I know. It's okay.
Go play Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I own uh Bloodborne.
No, don't play that.
I like that everyone here is like, ew, Bloodborne.
You say
I
like
everyone,
that
but
a
isn't
lot.
it like just Ian and I?
Yeah,
Yes.
but like nobody else has opinions on it
Yeah,
that
that
I
was
know of here.
later.
So that's
I-
everyone who has. Oh, Cirrus, please enter.
I have no opinions on the gameplay of Bloodborne, except the whole farming for blood vials system is dumb. But
Isn't that just a Dark Souls thing, though?
No.
No.
no,
Oh, okay.
Bloodborne, or it's in Demon Souls, and they're like, "Oh, that's bad," but then I guess it's not bad anymore. Bloodborne's perfect.
but
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
well.
everyone's favorite video game.
The best in
The
the series. It runs at a solid 20 FPS. The way games should be played.
It runs
the
at a
bosses
solid
are-
30.
20 is
It runs
high.
at a
That's
solid.
funny. 30
It
is the
runs-
maximum it can reach. Shut the.
I watched the Digital Foundry
Never.
video. It runs at 30. It just has incredibly shitty frame pacing, so you can't tell.
Go on.
Which means it doesn't refresh, so it looks like a jittery mess. It doesn't refresh at the same rate as like televisions and like modern screens do. So it'll like constantly just be like this weird fucking like horrible mess. Even when it's doing like actually hitting 30 frames per second. It's beautiful. It's a FromSoft game.
Let's see. Sorry. We interrupted you. Any more opinions?
the world building, lore, and narrative of that game are incredible.
There's a narrative?
That doesn't matter. We're talking about gameplay here.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong. Well, at least the wrong person for one of them. I don't know how Josh feels about the lore shit. But if you're talking about lore shit with Ian, no, you've made your first mistake.
All right.
The lore
I
is
guess-
cool, the story is bad.
I don't. What's so bad about the story? It's basically just like you travel to like a bunch of different places and see what's like fucked up, and then
But was it
You know.
real?
yeah,
Or was it just a dream?
oh, don't. Yes, it's obviously real. No, like I know, like they do the whole like you can just like wake up and this would never have been like you happen, but like, the way that I interpret it is that it seems very clear to me that that is like the bad ending in the narrative, where you are like you're embracing ignorance of the reality of the world in favor of like a pretty innocent dream, or not dream, but like a false picture of like what you want the world to be,
So like
instead of
my
like,
main issue is like it doesn't have much of an actual ongoing narrative. It is just all about the lore, and I just thought that Dark Souls balanced that a lot better.
okay, yeah, no, that's fair. There isn't that much of like an ongoing
That and like
narrative, because
outside of the aesthetic, all the characters fucking suck.
Yes,
I mean,
Mikey? What would you like to say to Josh?
I like Eileen the Crow and the one cleric guy.
The cleric guy is like kind of cool. Eileen the Crow is a cool character design, but she has what, 2 steps to her side story.
Yeah, she's very short.
So it's like, oh, you don't actually get to know her. Like, I think it's the difference between like Eileen the Crow is like probably the best example of a character in Bloodborne, and then you compare her to Sigmire.
Okay, fair.
And it's like, man,
Yeah.
like when I saw like Eileen's body on the ground, I picked up her weapon and I was like lit, and I didn't think about her again. But I'll still think about Sigmire. He's cool.
Okay, fair.
That poor doomed lad. I love seeing his daughter cry over his dead body.
You would love that.
And then you just fucking kill her right there.
Oh yeah! More souls, more things.
It's like maybe she has another slab on her. Let's figure out.
right. I love doing all of like Logan's side quests just to get him in the Duke's archive and then murder him.
Yes.
It's like, give me your fucking staff. It's the best catalyst in the whole game. And I wear his hat like a trophy.
Oh god, yeah, his hat's it's fucking pimping.
Right?
I'm gonna go because I'm trying to be responsible
Oh, that's
because
reasonable.
of work. I'm trying. Give me another week or 2 of being responsible, and I'm gonna fall off, and then I will join longer. but
Nice.
that's like a guarantee now that I actually got the position that I've been like aiming for,
Oh,
where
excellent.
I'm getting like such a fucking
God.
raise, where it's like
You better not
I-
silent quit.
it's either $5 to $7 more than what I'm making now, where I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, now that I've got that, like, we'll see. I'm gonna be good for a little bit, and then we'll be like, well, fuck that, bye. Because all the other supervisors are just like, yeah, let me show up an hour late. That's fine. I'm just like, okay,
I have a question.
great. So I just need to be better than that. Yeah.
I have a question for you, go though. What is
Yeah.
the game with the best gameplay that you've played?
Oh God. Okay. I'd probably have to think about it for a bit because, like, yeah, part of it. Like genre-wise, so there's different ways of getting at it. So I can think of Elite Beat Agents as probably my favorite rhythm game. I really fucking adore Rayman, like Origins and Legends. I think those are some of the best playing games. Just in general, the platforming is so strong in that, and I'm a huge platformer guy. It's a 2D platformer, so it's not like the full 3D thing. But like that's what I grew up on, and that's the sort of thing that I love still. So that's not something that I think that you're particularly going to enjoy. I think it's fucking great. It's like the best version of that you can get. As far as like traditional gameplay you're thinking of, I don't really know because I like a lot of like jank games. Like I love Majora's Mask. That's one of my favorite like 3D games. I
What does
enjoy Outer
like
Wilds.
the game
Uh,
think?
well, I like not necessarily. Like it's not bad, but it's not like great or anything to write home about. But I'm not playing games solely for gameplay. Is kind of the thing, though.
Yeah, but that's what we're asking.
I
I'm just
know,
asking my game.
which is why I'm giving you games that you probably
Yeah,
will not enjoy.
you've got responses. That's fine. I'm just
So
curious.
like yes, so like Elite Beat Agents probably is one of my favorites. And then yeah, like I was saying, Rayman Legends is probably another one where I just think that like they really nailed 2D platforming. It's just stupid fun no matter what carrier
You know,
you're playing. It's a very
I was playing
precise.
that like less than a week ago.
Yeah, it's really good. I think the
I get
worst
bored
parts
with
of
it,
it.
but I like it because it has that one, the like rock level. That one's really good.
Yeah, no, it's fun, and if you can like play it to the beat, it's fantastic. It's really good.
I
I
just
think
get bored of those kind of games.
The worst part of Legends is the parts where it was originally a Wii U game and they have to like work around that with other things. So Origins in some regards is better because it doesn't have that sort of like you're not stuck with that. Um Honestly, I'm gonna say something weird. I think Journey's flight mechanic, especially once you have all of the scarf pieces, is really fucking fun. I know like it doesn't really do anything, and that's not a game that's like purely gameplay, but the freedom once you've actually like achieved everything is really nice. I really like how that feels. And honestly, I'm gonna say Returnal, which is a PS5 game, so I don't think you've played it yet.
Oh, yeah,
But
or
like
not.
the game feel on that is really good, and I'm not a huge shooter person, but that is one game that I've really enjoyed. I haven't gotten too far into it, even though I've played it for like 30 or 40 hours, but because I'm not good at shooters. But the actual feel, and a lot of people had that as their game of the year that like are into shooters because of the feel specifically, but it's not like widely available. So um, I think if you get a chance to play it ever, you'd probably really like it. It's very arcadey, I guess.
I just have to wait for the release of that console.
Yeah, yeah. I do think I tend to like arcadey feeling games, which just goes into like 2D platformers and that sort of thing. Like if I'm gonna be playing something, I want it to either be serving the plot or it's just dumb fun.
Do you like
I don't really. Yeah,
do you like tactics games at all?
yeah, I do like tactics games, but like I'm not like it's not my first choice. But I've also like I feel like it could be. I just haven't played as many because the availability. When I was able to get a game, I didn't really fully go into it. I really like the Mega Man Battle Network series. I know that's not that particularly, but that is a game where you have to like decide your loadout and go into it, and you're playing on a grid based thing. I do like Fire Emblem, and I like Advance Wars a lot.
But
But
isn't the
those are
Battle
kind of like
Network games considered card battlers?
probably yeah. Because you can layer cards in specific orders to get upgrades depending on like the letter of the card. And you are playing on a grid, and it's definitely more action based than that. It's just that like I don't know. It feels a little bit tacticky in like how you are going about like trying to read your opponent and like what works best on them as a strategy based on your abilities and like the positioning of the characters. It's not fully that. It's very much more of an action thing, but it has a little bit of that. But again, when I think of that, I think of more Advance Wars, which I played a lot when I was younger. That was kind of a family game. Because you would pass like the Game Boy Advance around and just like play with each other. That was a game I played a shit ton of as a kid, which I'm
You
very
might
sad that
Oh,
that
Fane,
got
Mike is
delayed.
asking what about my mom.
Wait, what was Micah?
Asking, what about
Michael?
Pokemon?
So I believe we were asked about gameplay.
Yes. How was the Pokemon gameplay?
There are a
The
couple
same.
Pokemon games that play really well. They're just not developed by Game Freak.
So when I play a Pokemon game, and I still do like them, I'm not playing it for the gameplay. I'm playing it for the world and the music. And what I mean by that, I'm not playing it for like the story. Like there's a lot of stuff that's
But
on
how was the
autopilot.
gameplay?
Yeah, I know, which is why I didn't bring it up. I'm specifically saying the reason that I play Pokemon games is for the music, for the locations, how like an artist interpreted this specific location, what they're trying to do with it. I really like all of those aspects, and I like seeing how they interpret it. They're not good games, but I enjoy them just the same. But I enjoy them for reasons I don't enjoy other games. They are very much a separate category. I do think Legends was fun, and I do think Legends is like one of the few times where I've actually been like, this is actually the perfect melding of like what it is. It's a shame that it's on the Switch because it looks like ass. But that said, it has a much stronger art direction than fucking Scarlet and Violet, which are just like, oh god, what are you doing? I know what they're doing.
It's the next gen of Pokemon. This is though it's
I
better.
saw
It's
the
newer and
reaction to new
better.
Pokemon Snap, and they're like,
God.
it's really trying to emulate new Pokemon Snap, but also putting it into an open world, and it's just like, oh, this isn't
But how do you feel about the
working.
gameplay?
Miserable.
I don't know, because I haven't played it yet, and they're trying different
No, in
things.
Pokemon in general.
I don't hate it, it's just kind of there. I'm not, to be fair, I am not somebody who is a competitive player. I've never been, and I'm not interested in that side of things. Like, I'm just straight up disinterested.
So you just don't
So,
think about it when you're playing?
Yeah, I mean, I play like competitively within the NPC shit, but like that's not actually the same thing as playing against a real person who has thought about like EVs, IVs. I don't give a shit about that. I think it's fine as a system, but it's lesser than like I have much more fun with like what is it? Is it pass turn system or whatever for Persona and SMT? Like Nocturne. What was it in Nocturne? Is it turn pass turn? I don't know.
They
Nocturnal?
change the name of it every now and again, but it's the
Okay.
It's typically like
Press turn. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I like that a lot more because you get rewarded for like understanding that, but also I like when enemies can do the same thing to you and fuck you over if you're not careful. Which was a lot much. It was like a lot more dangerous earlier on because like standing up after that took up a turn, which is not the case now. I do like when it's much more threatening in that way.
You've played the Octopath Shitter, right?
I played the demo of it and I was like, oh, this does not seem like something like I was like, I'll wait to see if the story actually goes anywhere, and it was like it doesn't. There's like a secret chapter, but it's not fucking worth getting through the game to get there, and it actually doesn't really like feel satisfying in any way. So I was immediately like, nope, because I play RPGs for stories first and foremost. Which I know, like, I really don't care about battle systems in RPGs that much. Sometimes they can be really fun. Again, I would say that like SMT and Persona games in general, like Atlas's style of doing things, stupid fun. That's generally not why I'm playing it. If it's there, it's a plus. But I want a fun like fantasy story that like feels like new and different and interesting. And not even okay, that's not even fully true because I wouldn't say that Persona 5 is new and different and interesting. I would say it just captures a feeling that is very familiar and like speaks on that, and it feels like watching a home video, I guess, like watching a VHS that somebody took of like my friend group, even though like obviously it's not the
Oh my
same thing.
God.
It just captures like the way that
Yeah.
it was like in high school to me. It feels very specific to that because it's not the most mature game. In fact, in a lot of ways, it kind of sucks. But it just captures something that feels very personal to me. So I do enjoy that. I, but I don't know. That's again getting closer to the walking simulator shit that I fucking adore. I would say that What Remains of Edith Finch is one of my favorite games ever, and it has one of the most like impactful scenes I've played in a video game sequence, which in a video game, and it's funny because that is completely tied to gameplay and could not exist in like film as a medium. It's so fucking good. I can't believe they did something like that and they made it work.
Frog scene?
What?
Is it the
No, not the
bathtub
frog.
scene?
No, I don't
No.
care about that. I'm talking specifically about the therapist scene, which is like very much about like your mind wandering when you're doing a different job, like when you're doing like a mundane job and you have to like do your mundane tasks as you're like controlling the character as they're walking through an environment, and it's the melding of the two as one overtakes the other, but you still have to continue it even if you can't see it, otherwise you can't progress. And it's just this sort of like really cathartic moment. And they let you kind of personalize how things go because it'll be like, oh, who is this person interested in? So like that's one of the few times where you're like, is this character interested in guys or girls? It's like one of the only times because they really want you to relate to this character. And I think they do a fucking fantastic job of it. And I was so surprised because again, most of that game, like there's a little bit of gameplay aspect of it, but it's not really the focus. It's more about exploring the environments and the stories. And then all of a sudden, this one is very mechanically focused. But they were clearly building up to it because it's basically the last one. There's one more, but it's kind of like a, you know, if you were paying attention, it was there from the start. And it's kind of irrelevant overall. What a great game. And it's only like 2 to 4 hours long, depending on how much time you're going to look at like all of the details, because it's packed with details. So I don't know.
Nice.
But yes, and Ian, I do realize I have not given you my favorite game list. I'm thinking about it still.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I also really like Hotel Dusk Room 215 because of like holding it sideways. That's not like necessarily a gameplay mechanic, but I like that it wants you to play the game as if you're reading a book. And so everything is like based on that, and that's something only the DS would do. Makes it really hard to like port. The DS in general makes things really hard to like emulate in a way that's satisfying.
Well, you didn't
I
like
like
when
that,
Vita
though.
games asked you to play it sideways?
I didn't see that, and I don't know how satisfying it would be because did it ask you to play the whole game that way, and was it trying to mimic something else that wasn't a phone?
Sometimes it's done as like mimicking a phone. Sometimes it's like you turning the device affects the world within the game.
Okay, yeah, no, because that was something the DS did. There was like, yeah, I mean, but there,
did that.
I did. That was a PSP game, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I definitely played that game because I had a PSP. I did not have a Vita. Part of the problem, I know. I like the DS. There was one time where like you had to make a reflection show up in a certain way, so you had to close the system to a certain angle so that it would reflect on the surface, and then you could progress in the story. Like I liked shit like that. The fact that it was like you had something where you could mechanically change, not just change the position, but you had to like think about the cover, and that you had a device that could be closed. It had that clamshell design, and building that into the game was really fun. And then, of course, with the 3DS, that entirely went away because only one of the screens was 3D, and it was no longer 1-to-1. So, whatever, it's fine. I hate the 3DS, but that's a different thing. I know that's a hot take, but I don't care.
Is that a hot take?
Yes, it is. People think
People
the
really
3DS
like
is one of
DS that
the.
much?
Yes, they think it's no the 3DS. People think the 3DS is one of the best gaming libraries of all time, and I don't I did not relate to any of those games. I just could not get into them. Like it had potential. Unfortunately, they stopped messing with 2D sprites and uh 3D with 2D sprites is really good on that system. 3D with 3D models is kind of mediocre to bad. Uh, but they're like, well, we can technically do 3D now, like 3D games, so we're just gonna always just use like, I don't know. The DS was like had so many like sprite-based games, or so many games that was just mostly just art, and not actual models. And that was not the 3DS's thing. And yeah, I'm better we didn't get a 2D Pokemon game with the 3D slider available, because it would have looked really good. But that's my thing.
Oh,
Hey, Missy.
Oh, Mester's here, so I can leave now. Bye.
bye.
Oh, amazing. Good night, Vane. Be responsible.
Aw. I admire him.
I'll try. Don't admire me ever. That's just like that's a bad take. That's the worst choice. Okay, bye.
I think this is the best
Bye.
face drawing I've ever done.
I appreciate the effort you put into this. So you've gone through like refining it.
Hello, hello, guys.
Hey, Missy.
Okay, I was lying before when I said that he's leaving when I'm joining, but Jesus.
Yeah, this is what, the third time?
Mm-hmm.
I see. I see. Okay.
How are you doing, guys?
Pretty good.
Good.
Wonderfully.
How is the stream?
The stream
Oh,
is
very
good.
pink.
Do you like this drawing, Messy?
Yeah, it's a bit in the forest.
Are you just missing every shot here? Or every boulder?
It's not easy to aim.
Sorry.
It's a Vita camping in the forest.
Is that
Pretty
what he's
cute.
doing? He's just squatting in
Yeah.
the forest?
No, he's
I
shitting.
just want a 10-foot shot. Come on.
God.
With his pants on, I guess.
He has a zipper back there. No worries.
I see. No!
Is that not what you want?
Vita, you're wearing your pants wrong.
Well, maybe the zipper goes all the way around.
Oh, wow. Full access.
Oh, I think that's the last drawing for the night. I will turn off the stream. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye.